Good morning, children. How are you? See, in our last session, we have discussed about a story, Doran and Harry's story, a little boy who cried, and we have already discussed a few exercises related to that topic. Today, we are going to learn one more new interesting story, that is the bird's eye. What is the story name, children? The bird's eye. See, in olden days, before to going to the story, let us discuss about the Mahabharata. Now, see, children, before going into the detail, the bird's eye is a story which is related to the Pandavas and their guru Dronacharya. In olden days, Kauravas and Pandavas used to learn archery. Archery means బాణాలు వేయడం నేర్చుకోవడం, షూటింగ్. ఓకే, దే యూస్ టు లెర్న్ ఆర్చరీ ఫ్రమ్ their guru Dronacharya. One day Dronacharya conducted a competition among his students, in which Pandavas and Kauravas participated one by one. And what is that competition? One bird, Dronacharya kept a bird on a stem and told them to shoot an arrow in the eye of the bird. ఎక్కడ బాణం ఏమన్నాడు, కంట్లోకి వెయ్యాలి అని చెప్పాడు. And they called one by one all the participants, but nobody was successful to shoot the arrow in the eye of the bird. But only the Arjun among the Pandavas, only the Arjuna was successful in this competition. He got success in this competition. Now what happens, how he got success, let us see in our story. See, children, in the Mahabharata, means Pandavas and Kauravas are related to the Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, the Pandavas were the 5 sons. How many Pandavas? Means 5 members and of Pandu, and the Kauravas were the 100 sons of Dhritarashtra. Pandavas are the sons of Mahabharatamlo nana. In Mahabharata, if you have watched the serial Mahabharata serial, very interesting. Now see, Pandavas are the sons of Pandu. 5 sons of Pandu. 5 sons. How many Pandavas are there? 5. Okay, 5 sons of Pandu. And Kauravas were the 100 members. How many members? 100 members. 100 sons of Dhritarashtra. Evari pillanana veelu? Dhritarashtra. Okay, they are the sons of Dhritarashtra. Now the Kauravas and Pandavas were cousins who later fought the great battle of Kurukshetra. They both are the cousins, means they may be the son of the brothers. Okay, now in this story, Pandavas and the Kauravas are young. They are practicing the sport of archery. Archery means బాణం వేయటమ్మా. Do you know what archery is? What is this archery? అంటే in olden days మనము nowadays we are having in the whenever a war happens, what we will do, we'll use guns for the shooting or the bombs for the explosions. But in olden days there were no guns and no bullets and no bombs. So in olden days they used to learn this archery for the war purpose. Archery ante బాణాలు. If you may saw Bahubali movie, in that the బాణాలు వదలటం, that art is known as archery. So sorry children. Now see, long ago, when the Pandavas and the Kauravas were young boys, they learnt archery from Guru Dronacharya. From where they are learning this archery, nana? In their young age, They are learning from Dronacharya. Already we have discussed, Nana. They all are learning from Guru Dronacharya. They are in olden days the teacher has been called as Dronacharya. And Dronacharya was teaching Pandavas as well as the Kauravas. Okay, now see. Now one day the Acharya arranged a shooting demonstration as a test of his disciples' skills. Parents and visitors all gathered to see how the princesses were learning the skills. See Nana, one day disciples means disciples. One day Dronacharya called all his disciples to show a shooting to the parents as well as to the visitors. Few of the members gathered there. I wonder what the test will be. I hope it will begin soon. They are discussing among themselves what this is going to be. I hope this is the I hope it will begin soon. It will start soon. Now Guru Dronacharya, in the next moment, Guru Dronacharya was talking to his disciples. See what he is talking. Listen, Prince. On the left branch of that tree, you can see a wooden bird. Now Dronacharya kept a wooden bird on the branch of a tree. You have to stand on this line, and he draw a line on the ground, and you on this line in front of you, and shoot the eye of the bird with this bow and arrow. Means you have to use bow and arrow. Are you ready? Yes, Guruji, we are ready. As they are learning the archery from Guru Dronacharya, archery means the shooting which is related to arrow and bow. So the Guru Dronacharya gave a target to shoot in the eye of the wooden bird which is kept on the tree, which is kept on the branch of a tree. Good, Yudhishthir, you step forward first. Yudhishthir stood on the line. Who is, do you know, Nana, who is Yudhishthir? Yudhishthir evaro telusa evarkanna? Who do you know? Yudhishthir. Yudhishthir is the elder son of the Pandu. Means Pancha Pandavullo andarkante peddavadu Yudhishthir. Okay, in the 5 Pandavas, he is the eldest one. Now let us see, Nana, what happens. Sir, may I shoot? Now he is asking permission from his guru to shoot. The Acharya scrutinized the position in which Yudhishthir was standing, holding the bow. Now Guru was observing the Yudhishthir. How the Yudhishthir was standing. What is the position of the Yudhishthir? Now see, let us see what happens next. Yudhishthir, can you see me? Yes, teacher, I can see you clearly. Yudhishthir, put down the bow and go back. You can't hit the bird. Now when Yudhishthir asked Guru, can I shoot? Guru asked one question to him. Can you see me? What this boy gave reply? Yudhishthir gave reply. Yes, I can see you clearly. Because of that answer, Dronacharya cancelled his participation and he told, put the bow and arrow both down and go to your place. Then it was Bhimasena's turn. Now the Bhimasena was the third person in the Pandavas. Bhimasena. Moodavadu. Rendavadu evarnana? Arjuna. And fourth one Nakul. And fifth one Sahadev. Okay, these are the Pancha Pandavas. Yudhishthir, Arjun, Bhim, Nakul, Sahadev. Now Yudhishthir completed. After that, Dronacharya called Bhima to shoot. Bhim, can you see the visitors on either side? Yes, I can see them all, though not very clearly. Now here Guru changed his question. What he was asking now? To whom? Bhimasena. Now Yudhishthir, he did not give chance. Now Bhim, came front to participate in the competition, and again Guru Dronacharya asked a few questions. What is his question to Bhim? Can you see the visitors, those who came to see? Yes, I can see the visitors, Guruji, but not clearly. What is his answer? He can see the visitors but not clearly. Bhima, go back. You can't shoot bird. Now, because of his answer, now this Guru Dronacharya cancelled the participation of Bhima also this time. Bhimasena was puzzled. Bhimasena was unable to understand what happens. Why Guru said to me to go, put down his bow and arrow and returned to his place. Next, Duryodhana came forward and took up the bow. He aimed at the bird and turned towards the Acharya. Acharya, may I shoot? Don't. It will be a waste of time. Go back to your place. Now see what happens. Duryodhana came. Who is Duryodhana here? Now 5 Pandavas I gave you now. Now next who came after him? Duryodhana. Do you know Duryodhana? Duryodhana was the eldest of the 100 members. Means Duryodhanadu అందరికంటే పెద్దవాడు ఈ 100 మందిలో. Those who are the 100 members of the Kauravas, he was the eldest one. Now when he came and he took bow and arrow, he took his place and he aimed at the bird and he turned to Acharya, may I shoot? But Acharya did not give permission to Duryodhana also. It is the waste of time. You go and stand in your place. One by one all princes came forward and prepared to shoot. The Acharya would ask them a question, listen to the answer and send them back. Everyone was surprised. Competition is going on, but no one is shooting. Only they are coming for the shoot. When they stood and they took their place, Acharya is asking one question, again they are returning back. By observing all this scenario of the competition, visitors was surprised, and the prince who are participating in the competition, they were surprised. They are thinking, what is going on here? We came here to see the competition. Competition is not going on. We came here to participate in the competition. We are not shooting anyone. So at last it was Arjuna's turn to aim. Now after finishing all the members, at last one member came whose name was Arjuna. What is his name? Arjuna, the second one of Pandavas. He came forward, stood at the line and fixed. Now Dronacharya asking questions to Arjuna as he also took his place. Arjuna, are you ready to shoot? Yes sir, I am ready. Do you see me? No sir, I am not. Now see what is the Arjuna's answer. నువ్వు నన్ను చూడగలుగుతున్నావు? Can you see? No, I can't see you, Guruji. Do you see the tree and the branch on which the bird is placed? Can you see the branch and the tree? Now what is his answer? No sir. Now again one more question from the Guru. Do you see the bird? Again he gave reply, no sir. Next question, Arjuna, what do you see? I see the eye of the bird which has to be shot. Good Arjuna, shoot. Now what is the Arjuna answer? నాకేమీ కనపడట్లేదు. I am only I can see only the eye of the bird. I can't see anything around it. I can see only the eye of the bird. So by this answer the Guru was satisfied and he gave permission to Arjuna. See what happened. Arjuna pulled the string of the bow, taunt it and వదలటం, stretched tight, గట్టిగా లాగాడు his ear and shot. The arrow flew forward in a straight line without wavering, without shaking, hit the eye of the bird. Straight గా వెళ్ళి కంట్లో తగిలింది. See, whenever we are aiming at anything, we have to be perfect in that. Perfect in the sense we have to concentrate on that. Concentration is most important part to get the success. Here, even though 100 Kauravas and the remaining 4 Pandavas were unsuccessful, What is the reason why Arjuna was successful in this competition? Because he was very clear about his goal and he concentrated only on his goal to get the success. So we can learn one moral from here, children. We have to concentrate on our goals, then only we will achieve our goals. So concentration is the most and most important part of the to get the success. Okay, very very important, concentration. Along with the hard work, concentration is also very important. In our first lesson we have learned hard work. Hard work is must and should. If we won't concentrate and we keep on hard working, it's no use. We have to concentrate on the topic. Suppose today I have to finish this book. So wherever I will roam, my full concentration will be on this book and at any cost I will complete the book. So మనం చేయబోయే పని మీద కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఉండడం చాలా ముఖ్యం. వన్స్ రీడ్ దిస్ స్టోరీ చిల్డ్రన్, వెరీ వెరీ interesting story if you have textbooks. Have a nice day all of you.